The new movie Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes has been released and it brought us an impressive story. But how did it turn out? Is the movie at the level of Matt Reeves' films? We'll find out. Today we'll review the good and the bad of the film. As always, I warn you that this video contains spoilers, so you've been warned. Ready? Let's do this. My first good point is the characters. The best thing about the film is undoubtedly the protagonists. This movie presents us with a story, 300 years after Caesar's death. The new protagonist is an ape named Noah, who must rescue his family from a kingdom of apes led by a tyrant named Proximus. But on his adventure, he meets an orangutan named Raka and an intelligent human named May. This group shows us a path of sacrifice, friendship, and betrayal, which is quite interesting. Let's start with Noah. He is a young and inexperienced ape, talented with his strength, but without any special advantage. His village is massacred, and he wants to rescue his people. What's valuable is that Noah is not a Caesar 2.0. He has his own path. He starts the movie as a nature-loving and innocent ape, but through this adventure, he learns more about the world's past, about Caesar, and about the complexities of humans. Noah evolves significantly and becomes more aware of the world's darkness. He's not a natural leader like Caesar. Noah is a boy who is forced to fight for his people and ends up maturing under pressure. Noah is somewhat closer to a traditional hero, and it works for him. Now let's talk about Raka. I love this character. He's an orangutan who knows a lot about the late Caesar. He's practically the only living being who still remembers his story and knows what Caesar truly represented. We can define him as Noah's first teacher. He teaches Noah basic things beyond his small world and opens his mind to things he never thought of. Additionally, Raka serves as a link to connect the previous trilogy with this one. Lastly, we have May, perhaps the most interesting character. She initially presents herself as a somewhat intelligent human and nothing more, but then we discover that she is a soldier belonging to a human base that is preparing to take back the planet. What's great about this character is that she totally deceives us. She portrays herself as weak, but she is actually very dangerous, and not only that, she's very dark, bordering on evil. I'll talk about her again in my second point of the video. For now, as a conclusion to this point, the characters work and manage to carry the movie despite not having Caesar or any protagonist from the previous trilogy. My second good point is the villain, or rather the villains. The movie presents a simian named Proximus Caesar as the villain. He is a dictator who has distorted Caesar's teachings and enslaves other apes to achieve his ultimate goal, which is to conquer the entire planet and bring apes to their highest level. Proximus seems like a conventional villain, but as the movie progresses, we realize that he was right about many things. Humans are dangerous, and will always try to regain control of the world. And here is where I connect Proximus with what I consider the other villain. I'm talking about May. Near the end, she betrays Noah and sacrifices all the apes to complete her mission, destroying the weapons so the apes don't get them. At this point, the movie shows us how May didn't care about her friendship with Noah or the fact that he saved her several times. For her, the most important thing is her mission. May and Proximus are two sides of the same coin. Proximus wants the world for the apes, and May wants it for the humans. Both will sacrifice whoever they have to in order to achieve it. There are no middle grounds. In the end, we have a conversation between Noah and May. She betrayed Noah, but she shows no remorse for doing so. Her words are decisive. This belonged to humans, and that's why it belongs to us. She establishes that the world belongs to humans, and they will reclaim it no matter what. The scene is very powerful because we see May carrying a gun on her back and showing us her true face. Throughout the movie, she portrayed herself as weak, but she always hid her intentions. She's capable of killing you when you least expect it. Remember when May killed Trevitan? Here too, she showed us everything about her character. Trevitan was a human who had already accepted that the time of humans was over. He surrendered and had handed the planet over to the apes. May is the opposite. She will never accept the end of man. She says, "We built this, so it belongs to us." Her perspective is almost egocentric. She kills Trevitan so he doesn't ruin her plans, but also the scene is shouting the mindset of her character. Trevitan represented the defeat of humans, and she will never accept that defeat. The movie ends with the threat that May and humans will one day take over the world and destroy the apes if necessary. May reminded me so much of the original 70s movies. I'm quite a fan of those movies, and when I saw her attitude, I thought of a line from those movies. "Beware the beast man, for he is the devil's pawn. Alone among God's primates, he kills for sport, or lust, or greed. Yea, he will murder his brother to possess his brother's land. Let him not breed in great numbers, for he will make a desert of his home and yours. Shun him, drive him back into his jungle lair, for he is the harbinger of death." That was the terror of humans in the 70s movies. And they've represented it very well with May here. The villains of the story, Proximus and May, tell us very interesting perspectives that work and make us think. That's why I think they're great. As for bad points, this time I have very little to criticize. But I do have something. I want to talk about wasted elements. I feel that there are elements of the script that are wasted, for example the character of Raka. I love this character, but the film kills him near the end in a very simple way. His death didn't seem logical to me in the script. Why? Well, because he's described as the last knower of Caesar's legacy. So the most logical thing was for this character to stay, to teach Noah everything about Caesar, especially considering that Noah is the new leader of his clan. The same story sets us up for Noah needing Raka. So with his death, they waste him quite a bit. It's very strange that they present the character of Raka in such an ideal way to work, but then kill him off without much relevance. I'm not saying this just because I like the character, but because it's really necessary. He literally is the last character who can keep Caesar alive in this franchise, and of course, we need Caesar's flame burning around here. With the post-credits scene, many of us thought Raka could revive for the next movie, but that's just a theory. For now, he's dead, and if that stays confirmed, I find it a bit of a waste of a character. Apart from that detail, I can't attack the movie much. I only mention Raka because I need a bad point for the video, and the movie doesn't have much else to criticize. It's quite well-rounded and has very few negative points. In conclusion, The New Planet of the Apes' New Kingdom is a great movie. It has excellent CGI, interesting characters, an engaging plot, and a lot of potential for a trilogy. Maybe the film is somewhat slow and makes certain questionable decisions regarding characters, but if you give the plot time, it definitely grabs you. Of course, I recommend it, and I'm eager to see this new trilogy. But well, that's all I can say about the New Planet of the Apes movie. I hope you liked the video. If so, you would help me a lot by leaving a like. That would be legendary. Also, remember to subscribe, because I'll be uploading more videos of your favorite movies. Thanks for listening. My name is Charlie, and I'll see you in the future.